It's your boy Nirguru in the house, back with another bang on video. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've got some awesome news for you guys about Arsenal. Yes, we have something about Hector Bellerin, his new initiative, and more importantly, we're going to talk about, how should I say this? The new transfer, a rumor that we have not addressed yet is Sergei Milinkovic-Savic. Is he coming to Arsenal? Everything will be discussed in this video, so watch the video till the end and make sure you subscribe if you haven't. And of course, Troy Deeney has opened up about the whole cojones statement again. So keep watching the video till the end and make sure you subscribe. If you seek daily Arsenal content, this is the best place to be. And let's start the video. So Hector Bellerin says, long time in the making. He actually tweeted out, long time in the making, but we're here. Kid Super X HBX Puma Football ready to share with the world. Big thank you to Kid Super for bringing this to life with a sick boot. So they made a sick boot for Hector Bellerin, and it looks, I don't have the image of it. When I get it, I'll definitely share it with you guys, but it doesn't look that great. But yes, I think Hector Bellerin definitely loves the effort. But moving on, well, let's talk about the one, the only Thomas Partey. Well, David Luiz has opened up about Thomas Partey. He says he's a great player, and I'm so happy he joined us. It is a pleasure for me to see players like that playing off the ball and trying to manage the game. I think he did very well. Well, David Luiz is definitely a fan of Thomas Partey, but I'll tell you who else is a fan of Thomas Partey in a very short amount of time. Now, Arteta was asked in his recent presser, on potentially playing Aubameyang through the middle. What does Arteta think about it? To which Arteta replied, the moment he does not score, he needs to play as a 9. If you play him as a 9, why don't you keep him on the left? Because he has been so successful on the left. So I think Mikel Arteta is definitely concerned, is actually not concerned with the comments that he receives about Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang playing from the left, center, or wherever it is possible. So I'm pretty much sure we're going to definitely see more goals from Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. It's just a start. Let's just believe in Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. And talking about more stuff, Arteta was asked about whether it's too early to comment on Danny and Willian's injuries. He said, he responded to that. He says, I think so. They haven't trained with us yet, so we'll have to see how they react in the next couple of days. So you got to see the injury update about Dani Ceballos and Willian was that they are definitely not going to play against Rapid Vienna due to the injuries, but according to certain news, that it was suggested that they might make it into the 11 against Leicester. They can definitely heal in before time. So let's see if that's going to be happening or not. Only time will tell if that is happening or not. But moving on, well, somebody else has weighed in on the whole issue about Thomas Partey being an Arsenal player, and that is none other than Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Aubameyang said this about Thomas Partey. He says Thomas has been great since joining the club. He has integrated so well in the squad. He is kind, calm and smiley. On the pitch, we have seen already what he will bring us in matches. Thomas has been great since joining the club. He is so strong physically, but yet so good on the ball as well. He didn't really have he didn't really have a profile like this in our squad before. In terms of ball progression, beating the press, going forward, he will be very important for us. My family is from Gabon, but I also have some roots in Ghana, where Thomas is from, so we are family too. It is good for some of our younger players as well to have a player like him of his caliber at training. They will learn a lot from him. And talking about it, Jorginho has opened up about his interest. Arsenal had an interest on Jorginho, but instead they went for Thomas Partey. So he says, I believe every player is open to negotiations. So I believe there was something they talked about, and in the end it was decided I remain here. Now my head is here, and we're going to do a great job at Chelsea, which I always wanted to do. So Jorginho was really going, Arsenal were considering to sign Jorginho. My God, these are big statements, man. Very big statements. And Ray Parlour has opened up about Thomas Partey. He says, you can see he's got all the attributes to be like a Patrick Vieira. If he gets anywhere near Vieira, we've had a right result as Arsenal fans. But moving on, well, let's talk about Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang has opened up about the Ansar situation. But first, here's Mesut Ozil, who's opened up about this Rapid Vienna goalkeeper who looks like Peter Cech. He says, what a week for my friend Peter Cech. On Tuesday, named in Chelsea's Premier League squad for 2020-2021. On Thursday, starting for Rapid Vienna against his former club. Congrats, bro. So Mesut Ozil is actually, kind of mocking Peter Cech over here. But I tell you what, since Mesut has not been named in the squad for the Europa and the Premier League, he's doing a lot. He's very much active on Twitter, and oh my God, he's doing a lot of things. I don't know why he's doing that, but Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang came up with some inspirational words about his, on social media about him supporting what's actually happening. End SARS. If you've been to Twitter, End SARS is a big movement that is going on. So Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang came up with this thing. He says, Africa, you are my inspiration, my identity, my family, my home. That's why I carry you on my back. I am devastated and heartbroken to see what is going on in Nigeria, Congo, Ivory Coast, so many places. This continent deserves better, deserves justice. So this was a message from Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, which I loved because that's what my captain does. He comes up with classy messages. But I find this was a message from Arsenal on their official Twitter. They posted this to our Nigerian fans. We see you, we hear you, we feel you. We have read our replies. Our replies? It should have been your replies, right? Why did they did our replies? We have seen the footage. We cannot imagine the pain. Our thoughts are with everyone in Nigeria. Stay strong, stay safe. There's a problem. This, for me, looks very soft. I loved it that they raised this issue. It should be end SARS, of course, but I don't get it. I really don't get it. That why the hell are us? I think this is a very soft message from a club like Arsenal. They should have been a little bit aggressive. That they condemn it, but nothing like that came in. So I don't know. I don't like it one bit. But moving on, we're talking about Arsene Wenger. He says, I always felt strongly that as a manager of a football club, my job was to protect the club in every circumstance. And I did that. Sometimes against my own deep desire. I did it even though I didn't completely agree with what was going on. I did it though people inside the club sometimes let that noise come out. You would see the stories that Arsenal had £100 million to spend, but they were not true. They did it to protect themselves, but I never wanted to go into that game. Football is difficult enough even when you are united. If you are disjointed, it becomes an Everest climb. In life, you meet many brave people. Then you also meet people who are less brave. The ones who, when it doesn't go well, they only think to protect themselves. So yes, golden words to live by from Arsene Wenger. But moving on, let's talk about it. Well, Arsenal's November clash against Leeds have been moved back a day. The Prem game was originally scheduled for a Saturday, November 21st, but it will now take place on Sunday, November 22nd, 4:30 p.m. BST kickoff time. But also, the Premier League have revealed the next batch of TV picks without any word on which games will be shown on pay-per-view. Now, Man City vs Liverpool is the biggest match scheduled to be live in the next phase of games as the champions in the last 2 seasons go head-to-head. And you can see all the things. So let's see how things will turn out with that. But more importantly, let's talk about Kieran Tierney. Kieran Tierney was the only player wearing just a t-shirt in yesterday's training session. Yes, he was the only one. Everyone were having their suits. Everyone was having their tracksuits. But look at Kieran Tierney. My God, the guy is, unbelievable. But talking about it, Sergei Milinkovic-Savic is the man linked to Arsenal. Yes, Sergei Milinkovic-Savic. Arsenal are looking at Sergei Milinkovic-Savic's situation at Lazio. I'm sure Arsenal like the profile of this player, but I really don't get it. How exactly Arsenal are looking to fund this move, because this guy is not cheap. Manchester United tried literally everything to sign him, but yes, there are links. I don't know why they are, but there are links about Sergei Milinkovic-Savic coming to Arsenal. Well, it's up to you to believe that. But moving on, well, Troy Deeney says he happily bumps into Arsenal stars in Sainsbury's and claimed there are no hard feelings over his cojones jibe. He says, I see there are players in Sainsbury's or the petrol station and say hello, it's nothing personal. I went up to them in the NBA game in London that year to make sure they knew that. People say it was revenge. Arsenal relegated us, but it was a really bad season. But we just happened to get relegated there. I had a few memes from Arsenal fans, and you take it on the chin. So I think he's a guy, and I'm pretty much sure he said those comments. But I'm pretty much sure championship feels so good for Watford, isn't it, Troy? But moving on. Well, these were the news of the day. I hope you enjoyed whatever came your way. All the views and news and everything about Arsenal comes to this platform every single day, twice. So what you got to do is subscribe and hit the bell icon. I will see you in my next video. Until then, cheers, and don't forget to join in on the live. Of course, we're going to talk about there's going to be some awesome comments with the rival fans, and of course, we're going to talk about more about football. So stay tuned and join in on the fun. 7:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time, 3 p.m. BST. Cheers.